Good night, people. You don't know. The girl them tough crackers in the building and shell with some big people tone.
Like the vibes.
Weekend did shell. They got Bugsy Bam Bam. Couple of parties they go on, but they did attend one party. But big up to all of the parties that did go on this weekend because everything shell. But we got our special guest in the building. The man himself, the man behind the lens.
1 2 1 2.
Mr. Driveway, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people who don't know who you are.
We reach. Drivewaycam in the building. Big up to Sistasonthego podcast. I'm glad for the invite and appreciate it.
Definitely. Always gotta show love to family, you know? So let the people know where you from, because you know, not everybody know.
Originally from Brooklyn. Right. Parents from Panama, so Panamanian blood. Born in Brooklyn, New Lots area. So been living in Atlanta since 1996.
Oh,
Long time.
Okay. So what brought you to Atlanta? You came here with your family or you came here solo?
I came here with a group of people from Long Island, my peoples and stuff, man. At the end of the day, used to do some DJing back then before the laptops. Carrying crates, 12 inches, 45, so I used to hear a sound called Enough Respect. Came down to Atlanta like 3 weeks in a row in '96. Try to do some work at the old Club Prestige, Legacy area. A couple times DJ, came back, went up to New York, back up to New York, came back down 3 weeks in a row. Had the unfortunate situation of getting stuck down here because the car broke down. My people said they had to go back up. I said, I'll show here, and I never left.
So you let your people go.
Well, they had to do it. You know what I mean? I was doing the music thing. I was like, I'm not working too much and whatever, so they could go up. I said, I'm gonna stick down here, and because I met some people that was originally from New York, they was down here trying to politic with them and whatever, and get the business on the ground. But that never took, you know what I mean? So what I did is just start trying to find a job. Ended up finding my ex-wife, 2 weeks after getting stuck down there, and just chill with her, and that's it. It's the book right there, man. So I've been down here since that long, man.
Okay. So yeah, definitely a long time. I've been here for a long time, but you definitely have been here longer than I. But so tell the people about your business. Your business you created out here. And, I met you in '97.
Oh, Dad.
Shut up, English, because you already on my shit list, man. Don't keep going. Okay? Anyway. So, so I met you then. Mind your business. 97.
Oh, wow.
He been here since 96. Okay.
The week after Tupac passed, I came here. Oh, I remember. He passed away on Thursday that year, and then I came on a Friday. I always remember that because the first night I came to was Legacy then. We DJ'd that night. Patra was performing headline, and Jay-Z opened up.
Oh.
Jay-Z opened up. And I remember the week before, KRS-One came down there, and when they told that he made history that night speaking politics on Tupac passing and all that stuff, it was crazy. So the scene down there in Atlanta was just crazy. So yeah, man, I've been out here ever since then.
So tell the people about your business, though. Drivewaycam. I know you. Well, now it's Drivewaycam. Mr. Panama.
David Driveway, yeah.
Mr. Mirich.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it really just stemmed from me,
How did it start?
Just me stemmed from going to the spots and stuff, because like I said, I used to DJ and I love music, anything from, obviously reggae, rock, soul, R&B, and I like to listen to old, even 50s rock, you know, because I'm old, so, you know, I mean, I'll be 50 this year, so growing up in Long Island, after moving from Brooklyn for a while, and working in a record store for a long time, I just got accustomed to a whole bunch of different music. And when it comes to me being a DJ, it's just like when I hear certain selectors play certain tunes and whatever, my first instinct, if not always to dance, is I want to record that, because I mean it's history no matter what. And back then, you know, whether it was we call now Royal Poom Poom, or, you know, 426, even Red Hills, old phones I used to take, I'll just record a clip. So back then it was John Wayne, Slaughter, Danger Marcus, Negus. Them four, they definitely got on. I had a recorder. And the funny thing is, when I would record, I would only do in like 1 minute clips. And the phone would be dark as hell. You couldn't see nobody.
But you can hear the music.
But you hear the music. You hear the music. And I used to do that at every party and stuff like that. And sometimes just on the floor, go up to the DJ booth. People just like, yo, you need to be doing this a little bit more, because I didn't, when I would drop it on Facebook, back then, not really Instagram that much, people just like enjoyed it. So it was just like, you know, people used to big me up and doing it and whatever. I'm just like, I like doing it. So, you know what I mean? It's like, you don't do it, you do it for the love, man. You don't just do it for the likes or anything, man. You just do it because you want it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't mind, especially back then, holding my phone up like this for 5-10 minutes or whatever, and recording, because that's what I like to do. That was before I started drinking a lot of Hennessy though, but still.
Yo, you be drinking that Hennessy, but
back then it was
that
just,
footage is clear though.
Yeah, back then
it ain't shaky.
Back then it was just the Coronas. But then, you know, when I elevated to the Hennessy, I had to get the camera rig. But that's how it all started. You know what I mean? You know, people ask like, why do you do it? You know what I mean? It's just, I do it for the love. You know what I mean? And then it really just kind of evolved and progressed to representing Atlanta. You know, at the end of the day, people say Atlanta this, Atlanta that, when it comes to the Caribbean culture scene and whatever the case. And sometimes I really don't like to say scene, because when people use the word scene, it connotates a negative mindset, right? I like to say, you know, community for the most part. But it was to showcase, you know what I mean? And then I really get prideful when in two parts, when selectors tell me, yo, cut your feed, this and that, see that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You give me a buzz and whatever, I get bookings or whatever because of you, because people see that, you know what I mean? And then the other part, I have people be like, yo, you know, I don't go out until I see you go live. You know what I mean? Or until you put me reach.
Big
I don't
if
know.
I can't make a party, I'm going to Driveway's page, so I don't miss it, okay?
Certain events promoters be like, don't go live yet, you know what I mean? Because they know, and just that's how they're involved into it, man. So now I hope progress to this whole big business type a thing where you know thankful for my wife, you know, helping me with everything that comes into play, because as most people know, I work 9 to 5 in this corporate, so I gotta I gotta do things legit, you know what I mean? I can't slip up on whatever the case may be, and it'll be 17 years working for Bank of America, right? So it's like doing that and then doing this is like how you juggle this. And it's like, okay, you're doing everything from your phone, so when I see other cats doing camera work and editing and stuff like that and whatever, I'll be like, y'all got this, you know what I mean? But I put a lot of work into what I do, and you know what I'm saying, I'm proud of the brand, so.
Definitely. Shout out First Lady. Definitely shout out. Yes, you have evolved a lot, because again, you're not just doing it for you. Every week, if y'all don't know what events going on, Drivewaycam is posting it weekly, letting you know from Monday to Sunday what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, like you also got your party coming up. Like he promoting his own parties as well. So it ain't just the man behind the camera supporting every party, because Driveway literally has been to every party. I don't even know how this man sleep, work, maintain a wife, be a father, because like you do it, but
Yeah,
love.
it's not easy. It's not always a happy place at the end of the day because, you know, when you try to balance, sometimes you lean too much. And sometimes, you know, and that's why Sri there, the family there, to be like, yeah, you gotta draw back because I'm gonna tell you, there've been some times, I hope nobody from the job listens, but this has been a while back. There've been some time, man, like on a Friday night at Red Hills. What? When Red Hills were closed at 6,
7 in the morning.
straight to work to Kennesaw. A couple times it wasn't an easy drive, and a lot of times you know when you put your life in danger of driving and stuff like that, you have to re-examine what is really important. So you kind of restructure what you're trying to do to make things legit. But that's why I try to do a lot of things on a whole bunch of different levels, like you said, with the calendar, with the drop-in events, because at the end of the day, the community stands, you know, it gets strong when you stand together and when everybody has the opportunity to get the information out. And I'm lucky to the point that I kind of built up that brand and that network to do that. And I take that seriously, so it's like, even when I posted that yesterday, I'm like, I'm not trying to do that by myself or try to be out there by myself and leave others to the dust. Nah, you know what I mean? I show everybody as much as possible, right? The same type of level of respect.